Alrighty, what's going on, everybody? My name is Blitzor and welcome back to another episode of King of the Ring, WWE versus WWF, right here on the Blitzwinger channel. On the last episode, we had a very exciting matchup between Shawn Michaels and CM Punk, as CM Punk was able to defeat me. A lot of you called bullcrap, but I have to be absolutely honest. I honestly lost that match. It wasn't intentional because I actually wanted HBK to move on so I could recreate Cena versus HBK. I tried to kick out. I suck at kicking out. That's why whenever there's a pinning combination, you can hear me start stuttering or something because I get nervous. I'm like, oh crap, I gotta kick out. I gotta kick out. So whether you believe me or not, I don't really care. But today's round number 8, yes, we're getting very close to the finals, is gonna be X-Pac versus Randy Orton. Now, where you guys come in, of course, is for round number 9, next week's round, which will be John Cena versus CM Punk. Who do you want me to play as in that particular contest? Do you want me to play as the straight edge superstar Punk or the leader of the C Nation, John Cena? Put your delicious comments in the comment section below and I will definitely tally them up and deliver the next round for you. But before we get to that, let's not get ahead of ourselves too much here and focus on this matchup. Now, I have good and bad news. The good news is that I know who won. The bad news is that there's a big potential for there no longer being any WWF superstars in the running. And the reason for that is that Randy Orton won overwhelmingly. So if you're an Orton fan, there's the good news, is that I'm going to play as Randy Orton. But as you saw in the last episode, you never know what's going to happen. I might just lose. And then next thing you know is X-Pac is back in the mix and we've got another WWF star in the game, so to speak, you know? So, it's very intriguing to see. Definitely, you could feel the presence that a lot of the modern-day fans have been watching this particular King of the Ring, as I thought there would be an overwhelmingly large support for the WWF stars, more so than the WWE stars. But interestingly enough, there was a lot of support for the WWF stars early on, but then slowly that kind of started to shift more and more towards the favor of the modern stars. And in today's case, I mean, Randy Orton won overwhelmingly. I think it was out of 35 votes or so, or 40 votes, I think Orton had about 32 or 34, so like very dominant victory by Orton, and I was very impressed. So let's get into the actual matchup. We've got X-Pac right here, who's definitely considered now in the running for this particular King of the Ring, as he's done a incredible job of maneuvering his way through the tournament. In fact, he's defeated The Undertaker to get where he is right now. So he's definitely gone through hell and thick water, so to speak. He's gone through Wade Barrett as well in the very opening round. So he's definitely worked very hard to get where he is right now. But all that being said, so has Randy Orton, who had an absolutely spectacular matchup with Chris Jericho on the last round. So I am very excited to see about how things are going to unfold here tonight for our round number 8. Of course, we're inching closer and closer to find out who will be the King of the Ring right here on the Blitzwinger channel. So as we get closer to the finals, things are gonna get heated up and we'll see who will be involved in the final. But one of these men right here in front of you will be involved in our finals. Of course, the advantage is that this wrestler is gonna get 2 weeks off to rest up and prepare for the battle and the war that he's gonna go to versus the winner of John Cena and CM Punk, which will be taking place next week. So definitely going to be an amazing final no matter who will be involved. All 4 of these men have proven that they deserve to be where they are right now. They've worked, all of them worked very hard to get to this position in this round and in this tournament. And I've been very impressed by all of them. And I'm looking forward to see how things will get unfolded, especially towards the final. And then we'll see how the final goes as we actually get to it in round number 10. Of course, will be the actual final. So here Orton looks to be working on X-Pac here. It's been a very evenly contested contest here so far. Very interesting matchup here because, of course, both men kind of in limbo in their careers at the same time, kind of getting a bit of a meteoric rise. Of course, Orton much more successful, especially historically, than X-Pac, but both men later on in the latter parts of their careers started to go into limbo mode, kind of not really figuring out where they belong in the standings and working very hard to set themselves up. Oh, nice little roll up by Orton. 1, 2. Oh my goodness, X-Pac kicks right out at the last second. My goodness, that was very close. Wow, I almost got him. I mean, Orton almost got him. Here we go. Big elbow to the back of the neck by the one and only the X Factor of this tournament, Mr. X-Pac himself. I'm sure that Simon Cowell would be proud of him. Alrighty, here we go. Nice little slip up there. Good little reversal by Orton, who goes for that Thesz press. Orton has been resorting to that Thesz press on a regular basis here tonight. Very interesting how he's been going to that move, digging into that well over and over here tonight. So very interesting. I have not noticed Orton use that maneuver on such a common occasion as he has here tonight. I guess it's just his point of trying to take advantage of the size and strength that he has over X-Pac. Of course, X-Pac, on the other hand, in my opinion, needs to get out of the type of matchup that he has been wrestling here and focus more on a fast match. You know, like he needs to pick up the pace. Oh, and Orton is going to make sure that that's not going to happen as he's setting it up. That's it. The Viper is boiling. The Viper is boiling. Here we go. Here we go. Orton, big RKO. My God. What an RKO. And Orton goes for the cover. Will this be a quick one? Oh, my God. X-Pac just kicked out, and I did not press it, I swear, guys. He just kicked out. It's on legend difficulty. And very, very impressive here. X-Pac doing a great job of actually fighting back. You can see just how much heart and determination all these men are showing and how much they want to win this. X-Pac kicks out of the RKO at 1. Absolutely incredible. Very, very interesting turn of events here. I wonder if it will be the heart and determination of X-Pac that will get him through to the final. Will that be the factor? Will that be the most necessary factor towards being the king of the ring? Because if you look historically, it wasn't always the biggest star or the most popular star that became the king of the ring. It was often about heart, determination, aggression, and it seems like X-Pac is starting to show all of those. Not to take anything away from Orton, it just seems like this match has been under control by Randy Orton early on here, and then now as I say that, X-Pac is starting to pick up the pace. Exactly what I said previously is that X-Pac needs to really focus on a much quicker pace match. He cannot go into these Greco-Roman style of wrestling matches where he tries to showcase that he's stronger than Orton. That's not a way to defeat Randy Orton, especially considering this case where Orton is bigger, stronger, and creates a lot of problems in that department for X-Pac, in my opinion. And Orton again for that Thesz press. We've seen him use it at least 3 times here on 3 different occasions. And as I pointed out, it's been very effective for him. In fact, it was the Thesz press that allowed him to bust open. My God, what a power slam. And he goes for the cover again. 1. My goodness, X-Pac just does not want to give in. He's not going to take any of it. And Orton now tossing him to the outside. Orton delivers a couple of right hands there and follows X-Pac right to the outside. Looks like Orton might be getting a little frustrated, which is not a good idea. He needs to keep calm and keep collected. He just needs to keep dishing out the pain and punishment, and eventually he'll be able to win this matchup. If he gets a little too rowdy here, he might just cost himself the match, which is something that I'm sure he does not want to do, especially at this point. This late in the matchup, it's not something that you want to risk. Here we go. He goes for that neck breaker again. My God. Orton now picking up X-Pac and hitting with the big clothesline here. Picking him up again, and another one. My goodness. Orton really starting to fire up here. Here we go. What's he going for? That power slam. That patented power slam. And Orton says that it is it. This is it. If he can hit another RKO, I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, it's all over. Boom. There he goes. He hits another RKO right here in the middle of the ring. And this has got to be it. 1, 2. My God, X-Pac kicks out. My goodness. He has kicked out of 2 different RKOs. How is that freaking possible? This is unbelievable. I thought Orton had this. I thought Randy Orton had this. 2 RKOs on 2 different occasions, and yet X-Pac is still in this and still fighting back. I cannot believe this. I absolutely cannot believe what we're seeing. This has the feeling of a final match, and we have not even reached our final yet. So I cannot believe what we're going to see in the final, considering this is what we're seeing right now. Oh my God, Orton with a patented DDT that he usually hits through the ropes. But this time, he decides to go for a different combination where he hits it from the top rope. Very interesting. Oh, and those brutal knees right to the back of the knee. Right to the back of the head, sorry. apologize for that, ladies and gentlemen. And again, that Thesz press. And I'm very impressed at how he's been able to take advantage of that move tonight. Really, I think he's done an incredible job of utilizing that maneuver. He's done an incredible job of taking advantage of positions as he's using that maneuver. So really nicely done by Orton, who now, gets countered into an arm drag. Very interesting here. Oh God, X-Pac going for his signature maneuver right here. My goodness, this is not good for Orton right here. Oh crap. Okay, good. Whew. Orton kicks out. Follows it up with a big clothesline, nearly taking off X-Pac's head. And now Orton firing off with a couple of right and left hands here. Goes for a big neck breaker. Wow, what a brilliant maneuver there. Nicely showcasing his technique and his agility. Very nicely done by Orton here. And my God, I cannot believe that X-Pac is still in this match. 2 RKOs, ladies and gentlemen. We have seen him suffer 2 different RKOs. Multiple Thesz presses. He's been hit with a DDT. He's been busted wide open, yet he's still in this. What will it take? What will it take for Orton to move on to the next round? But I have also been very impressed with Randy Orton. He's done an incredible job of staying composed. He almost lost his cool a couple times, but stayed composed, stayed focused, realizing how important it is to make sure that he delivers the punishment on a regular basis. Otherwise, he's going to put himself in a risky position where he might make a big mistake and cost himself the match. My God, what's he doing? My goodness. What's Orton going for? Uh-oh. Orton says that it's time. It's night-night. He's going to go for another RKO here. My God. That's an RKO. And a big knee drop by Orton as well. Follows it up with a knee drop. Picks him up again. My God. And another RKO. My goodness. 2 RKOs right away. This has got to be it. X-Pac seems to be unconscious. 1, 2, 3. Finally. Wow, what a match. Randy Orton, very impressive here tonight. Just showcasing an incredible amount of composure, maturity. Really did not let those voices in his head that he has so often quoted as the cause for his losses and miscalculations. This time, the voices have aligned, everything aligned for Orton as he makes it into the final for the King of the Ring. So it will be Randy Orton versus either John Cena or CM Punk come the finals. I am very, very much so looking forward to that match. All that being said, you have got to give it up to X-Pac. An absolutely amazing amount of heart shown here tonight by X-Pac. An amazing amount of endurance and just an ability to really try to gut it out, try to gut out that victory. But unfortunately for X-Pac, tonight was just simply not his night. Maybe on any other night, it would have been X-Pac's victory. An absolutely phenomenal round right here, ladies and gentlemen, as round number 8 has just concluded. I hope you guys enjoyed this round, and if you did, of course, hit the like button. That is the best way to show support for the series. Now, as you can see, there you have it. Orton is in the final. It's a locked case, so it's going to be very interesting to see when we get to round number 10. I'd love before on round number 9, I'd love for you guys to submit predictions in terms of who do you think is going to win round number 10, because round number 10 is going to be very unique, and I'm actually going to let you guys pick a stipulation for round number 10, the final as well. So it's going to be very fun, but we'll get to that in due time. What we have to focus on now is round number 9, which will be coming in the next 5 days. 5 days from today, from the upload of this round, you will see John Cena go one-on-one with CM Punk. Now, where you come in, of course, as I mentioned previously, is the voting. In the comment section below, make sure to voice your opinion and let me know. Who do you want me to play as, John Cena or CM Punk? Let your voice be heard. It's been an absolutely incredible tournament. If we look at the way that the tournament has been unfolding, X-Pac has been a truly, truly inspirational wrestler throughout this tournament. He was able to conquer Wade Barrett, a bigger man, and then able to defeat The Undertaker, for God's sake, to move on to the next round, where he unfortunately was eliminated by Randy Orton right here. That being said, next week's round is just as exciting as CM Punk and John Cena set to go to war. I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Of course, hit that like button, guys. Subscribe, share the videos, and favorite the videos. Peace out, guys, and see you later.